I'm Ashley Brandmeier.
And I'm Anjanae Woodson, and this is LBTV News.
Believe it or not, we are in week 5 of the spring semester, and the stress of class and extracurricular activities can take a toll on students. What some students don't know is that there is a place here on campus that can help. Anchor Anjanae Woodson went to the Counseling Center to find out what kind of help they have and offer students in need.
The Student Counseling and Resource Center is located at 2025 West Main Street across from Fisher's. This is a place where students can come in and get free, confidential help with any of their school or personal problems.
We offer services to undergraduate, graduate, evening students in personal counseling. That could include anything from anger management, time management, stress management, relaxation techniques, depression and anxiety, screenings and support, helping students with homesickness and relationship issues, anything from A to Z.
Open Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and even Friday and Saturdays by appointment. The Counseling and Resource Center offers a variety of services designed to help with any and everything a college student is going through.
The Counseling Center offers support for students who, when they hit the bumps in the road, like any other human being, we have roommates that drive us crazy. We have partners who drive us crazy. We might have teachers or coaches who drive us crazy. And sometimes we just drive our own selves crazy. We're here to help support and work through those, bumps in the road.
Last Wednesday, CAB held an arts and crafts night in the girls' dorm where students could come and create their own dream catchers. Students could also come just to find out more information about the Campus Activities Board and what it's all about. Anchor Ashley Brandmeier has the story.
For most students, school and sports seem to dictate their time. But every once in a while, it's good to get out and enjoy yourself. Lindenwood's Campus Activity Board plans a lot of events for students to get out of their hectic routine and just have fun.
We're having a Dream Catchers craft night provided by the Campus Activities Board, and we're having fun, and yeah.
Last week, they hosted a Make Your Own Dreamcatcher night in the women's dorm where students were able to get together and make their own dreamcatcher.
We do at least one event per week, usually either in the Dixon or in the girls' dorm. We plan a lot of the events due to just getting connected with other students that aren't in your sports usually. We do a lot of team bonding and just crafts just to get people out of their dorms and to do something.
The Campus Activities Board tries to plan all types of events for students to break out of a normal routine and just have fun. They have many fun upcoming events planned, including a formal night at Fisher's. Be sure to check out their upcoming events at lindenwood.edu/Belleville. Get out and have some fun. For LBTV News, I'm Ashley Brandmeier.
Ashley, when you shot that, were you able to make your own dream catcher?
I wasn't. I was very busy, but it looked like a lot of fun.
It does look like fun. I heard they bring very good luck.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this short break. Keep it right here on LBTV News.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Every week, LBTV spotlights an educator here on campus. This week was no different. Brian Gorman spoke with Professor Nick Moramarco of the Theater Department to find out a little more about him and how he got to where he is.
For this week's Professor Spotlight, I sat down with the Assistant Professor of the Theater Department, Professor Nick Moramarco.
I got into theater when I was in grade school. Me and a buddy of mine were on a speech team, and we would do duet category. We would kind of adapt our own Dr. Seuss stories into little humorous duet speeches that we would give. And I enjoyed that a lot, so as I got into high school, I started doing theater in high school. And then when I went to undergrad, I chose theater as one of my undergrad majors. I like the students. I find, because I've got two types of classes. I've got gen ed classes where I have mostly non-majors and non-minors, and then I've got classes with the majors. So I find in both of those cases just a great and eager student groups that they like having fun. And in general, theater classes, they're fun. Best way to quote-unquote study for my classes is to be there during the classes and participate. Right. In general, you're not having to study, like sit down and review class notes or look at these facts that you learned in the textbook or things like that. The best study is to continually practice. My favorite play is a play called Buried Child by Sam Shepard. It's been my favorite play since I read it in undergrad. I kind of trend toward a little bit darker shows, sort of a dark comedy. I mean, I guess my favorite musical, as cliche as it might be, is Jesus Christ Superstar. The music in it is great. I like the lyrics. Tim Rice's lyrics are just fantastic. And I've seen it performed several times. I would really love at some point to take that on as a directing challenge as well. I just think it's a really fun show. The advice I have for you is that if you're passionate about it, don't give up. You might not get a role at any audition you go to. You might not get many roles at all, but that shouldn't stop your passion. And it's not just about acting. If you want to go into it for the tech side of things or for the directing sides, don't let rejection stop your passion.
This is Brian Gorman for LBTV News.
Go see Urinetown!
This past Monday, BSU held their annual Resume Building Night in the Dixon, where students could come improve the quality of their career resume as well as get key interviewing and communication skills for the workforce. Shaq Shanks has the story.
Monday night, on February 6th, the Black Student Union had a meeting with Eliza Angarano to discuss building resumes as a college student.
Who's a senior or junior or mostly upperclassmen?
Ms. Angarano taught students how to tap into the many resources that every student at Lindenwood has access to.
I hope they've gained a lot of insight as to what we offer at the Career Center, what kind of programs they can use on their own, what kind of programs they can come to me for assistance with, and I hope they've learned a little bit more about how to develop their careers.
If you would like more information about creating a resume or preparing to find a job after school, please contact Assistant Director of Career Services, Eliza Angarano, or visit her in the Career Center. This is Shaq Shanks with LBTV News.
Over the weekend, the NHL celebrated 100 years with the Centennial Fan Arena in downtown St. Louis. There were games, historical figures, and even a traveling Stanley Cup. Brendan Overton and Sean Ditch went to see what it was all about.
It's Sunday here in St. Louis, right across from the St. Louis Public Library, and we're here to check out the NHL Centennial Fan Arena.
Well, we're celebrating the NHL Centennial, 100 years of hockey, and we're bringing the Stanley Cup to the fans of all the NHL teams throughout the regular season, and I think it will go beyond that as well. It gives an opportunity for the fans to interact with some of the games that the NHL has brought in. Get to see some memorabilia, get to see the Stanley Cup because not everybody's going to be able to go to Toronto to see it. And I think the NHL is thanking the fans by allowing them to do this and by providing all the things that they are for these events.
Really good. I think it's good that the NHL is able to bring this around to all the cities that have NHL teams. It's been a blast. My kid had a blast playing out there on the All-Star Arena. The thing inside the library is amazing. All the memorabilia from all the years. Seeing all the old school Blues memorabilia was really, really cool. The arena thing here that the NHL brought was really cool. I'm going to see the cup here in a little bit. So had a lot of fun.
It's been incredible. The lineups are very long, but they're moving fast. So there's not too much complaining at all. I think everybody's just happy to get an opportunity to see the memorabilia, to participate in some of the events that they have here, maybe win some prizes, and to get a photo with the cup.
It's
more of a celebration of hockey than it is just about the Blues or anything else. It's really cool to see the 100 years in the NHL being celebrated.
So, Ashley, are you a fan of hockey, NHL?
I mean, not really. I call myself a Blues fan, but I don't know very much about it.
I mean, that's better than me. I know nothing about hockey. That's it for this week. I'm Anjanae Woodson.
And I'm Ashley Brandmeier. See you next week on LBTV News.